Hi everyone, I'm Peggy and I'm your 67-year-old Seint makeup artist. Welcome to my page. Today we're going to continue with our fall theme with using the fall colors. So Seint is a cream makeup. It's mature skin friendly. It is so wonderful. I have jowls, I have wrinkles, I have crow's feet, I have crepe skin, you name it, I've got it. So Seint is cream makeup, and that is what I have found that it doesn't settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. That is such a wonderful thing. I started using Seint 2 years ago, and I am so excited to share this with you. The premise is different because it uses 3 shades, a contour, a brightening highlight, and a main highlight. 3 shades strategically placed on your face to create 1 layer of makeup. If you see a spot you don't like, with the creams and the powder, not the creams, but with the liquids and the powders, you just keep layering and layering, layering. And what happens? It goes further and further and accentuates those lines and wrinkles even more. You don't get that with Seint. You need 1 palette, 1 brush to start, or this can be all you use. The choice is up to you. So we're going to start, and I'm going to use my finger because I find if I use my finger, I use less product. Now you can do whichever you like. You can use the brush. The 3D brush is awesome. So what I'm going to do is put some contour on my finger, and we're going to come up here and just place this contour right on the hard parts of my face. The first one is going to be right along the hairline at the forehead. Why? Because we are framing the face. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to feel for the roundness of the cheekbone. There it is. We're going to start no closer to the center of the face than right there at the corner of the eye. We're going to find that cheekbone and we're just going to go up. Now I love contour, so I go a little bit heavier. You can go as heavy or as light as you like. Now I have a natural shadow over here, but that's a good place to kind of get a target area. But if you feel your cheekbone, feel your face, ladies. Put your hands up there and feel the roundness of the cheekbone. You want it to go on there to just below it, depending upon how much you want to use. Now, look how that defined my cheeks. It lifted them. That's what contour does. So we're going to continue tapping in. And ladies, I have gels. How many of you have these divots or this little fatty piece right there? I know, it is what it is. So I'm going to camouflage that and give more of a defined jawline. And I'm going to start just past this divot and go up to my ear. Same thing on this side, right where that little fatty deposit is, which creates that gel, and go right up to the ear. Now, where these 2 divots are, I am going to start at 1 divot, go under my neck, and connect it to the other. The reason I do that, look how it defined my jawline more, and it also camouflages this turkey neck that I have. It's like we usually have either a turkey neck or we're going to have a double chin. Double chin, you just start further back, like right where the jawbone before it goes up to the ear, and you come down this way. Same premise. It is going to just give you a little bit of a shadow, and it's going to make that turkey neck that double chin look that much less noticeable. Still be there, but it's just a way of using colors to the right color in the right spot to camouflage and to enhance what you already have. Now, I'm going to contour my nose, so I'm going to switch to my pinky. I'm going to rub my pinkies together, put them so they're touching, and come right down the center of my nose. Now, what did that do? That found the natural shadow of my nose, and look how much narrower it looks. You can go underneath the lip to make it look a little bit poutier with your contour. There's so many things you can do with contour. It's just limitless. You can put it on your eyebrows. You can use it as an eyeshadow. Contour, don't be afraid. It's a scary shade because it's dark. Next, we're going to move to our brightening highlight, and we're going to put that on the parts of our face where light hits. So I'm going to go the center of the forehead. I'm going to use my pinky and come right down the center of the nose where we put those two contour shade, or we put the two contour lines. Now, look how much narrower my nose looks. It's just the beauty of concealer and contour and a highlight shade. So here we go. We're going to catch the Cupid's bow. We're going to catch the center of the chin. And we're also going to catch the inner and outer corners of the eye. Now, we're not going to do the pie shape. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We're not going to do the pie shape or the V. We're going to go to the inner and outer corners of the eye. Why? Because crepe skin. Yep, I've got it. I've got it all going on. So less is more with this makeup. Now, I do have kind of purple eyelids because I have allergy eyes, and I live in Southeast Louisiana, and it is hot as heck right now. My allergies are crazy. So there you go. Now we have it placed, our brightener placed. You can also put it into these marionette folds because they create a shadow just with the fold. Where we're creating shadows with the darker shade, we can remove the shadow with the lighter shades. So if you want to just come right down these marionette folds, you can. It just depends on what part of your face you want to highlight. So now we're going to come to my main shade. That's the shade that is closest to the color of my skin. Where does that go? That goes where you don't have any other makeup, sort of like a filler shade. So I'm just going to come here on my cheeks, the forehead, between the brightener and between the contour. I'm going to catch the cheeks, and I'm going to catch right here in the bearded area of my face as if I were a man. Now, guess what? My placement is finished. There you go. I have one layer of makeup, and what I'm going to do in just a minute is blend or stipple, because you don't want to do a heavy blend. You really don't, because you can blend this out, and you don't want to blend all over your face like we were taught to do, because that'll just make you in one muddy mess. Now, you can blend at this point. I like to place my lip and cheek next and blend it one time. You can go ahead and blend and come back with your lip and cheek. That is personal preference. So I'm just going to come into this beautiful fall shade. I have my green on. I'm kind of doing the fall colors. And here we go. Isn't she beautiful? I love Sandstone. One of my favorite shades. She's like a brownie orange. And isn't she gorgeous? There we go. Sandstone, it goes with anything. But I really like it with the greens and the oranges and the browns, which gets you in the mood for fall. So here we're going to go. We are going to come and use this, since it is lip and cheek, dual purpose. We're going to get it right on that cheek area. Now, placement is done. We are finished. Time to blend. Now, I like to blend with a damp brush. And then, because cream makeup does have to be set, I like to use Seint setting spray. So what I am going to do is find the nozzle so I don't spray myself in the face. And I'm going to give it 2 squirts. Tap it into my hand so it's not dripping wet. It's just damp. And now we're going to blend. I like to blend the contour on the jawline first, because if I don't, I forget, and I've got these dark lines right along my jaw and down my neck. So what you want to do is just softly blend, and don't forget to drag it down your neck so there's not a distinct color change. There we go. Now, and see how it didn't come off onto the brush? This is great. So we want to start stippling. Stippling is quickly tapping. And what you're doing, you don't want to swipe, is you just are placing this makeup. Being cream, it has warmed to the temperature of my skin as it has laid on my face. And we are just tapping it into place where we want it to go. and where we want it to stay. Now, again, we don't want to blend out. So we're just going to use our fingers and we're going to tap the nose where we contoured it, because the heat of your finger will be all you'll need. See how that just blended, but yet the contour is still there. All right, we're going to continue up around the eyebrows. Now, once you get to the contour, it's a little bit different of a consistency, so you may need to give it a little more of a swirl, but not a hard one. And you don't want to blend it down into your forehead. Just keep it to where there's just the shadow. See how there's still a difference in the shades, but it's not like a distinct line like this is. So you don't want to come at it with that real harsh swirl and buff and all like we were taught. It's just something that you need to, it's a learned thing. And there's a learning curve with this, but once you learn it, and believe me, if I can learn it, anybody can. It is so easy and so wonderful. I'm going to flip my brush around because the brightener that I put on my eyelids, we forgot to blend, or I forgot to blend. So let's just put that in, which just gives me a little bit cleaner of a look, because again, I have the purple from the allergy eyes. Okay, now we saved our cheeks for last. So what we're going to do is we are going to stipple up and down, which is the tapping motion. Then we're going to grab it and we're going to drag our lip and cheek up into the temple. There we go. Now you don't want to blend it out. You don't want to swirl it too much, but you want to get it to where it's a soft blend. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. Just a soft blend. The shadow is still there that we created. So we're just going to tap up and down, and then we're going to drag it up. There we go. Grab that contour and drag the lip and cheek up with it, up into the temple. There you go. We are done. Our makeup is finished. Now this is a little bit more of a shiny look than I like. So I double set. I do live in Southeast Louisiana. It is like a furnace down here right now, a wet furnace because the humidity is high. So I'm going to take some Vanilla Dust setting powder from Seint with the blush and bronzer brush. And I am just going to tap this around to just calm down the shine just a little bit. Now I love the glow because it makes my skin glow like it used to years ago, back in my somewhat younger days. But now that my skin is mature, we're just going to gently set it and we're done. Full face of makeup. I can get this done in 5 minutes or less and be ready to go out the door anywhere. What do you think? I love it. How do you get started with Seint? That is such a great question. What I want you to do is go to your window, any window in your house, pull back your curtains and raise your blinds. I want you to face outside, makeup free, no makeup at all. And I want you to face about a foot from that window. Stand about a foot to a foot and a half from the window. Look outside, get your phone, and shoot a selfie. I want you to get your makeup-free face, a little bit of your neck, and some of your décolleté if you can. Take that selfie, and I'll have a link down here when I get off for you to basically request the color match. I will give you your 4 shades that would be perfect for your skin tone. Your shades probably aren't going to look like this because these are custom color match to me. Yours will be custom color match to you. How much is the color match? Totally free. Is there any obligation? None. None whatsoever. If you buy, I appreciate you. If you don't, continue to follow and let's just hang out together. What else are we going to do on an afternoon? I appreciate you being here with me so much. I really do. I'll be posting once I get the color matches done for today. If you get it in within the next hour, I can probably get it out today. If not, probably tomorrow. But anyway, I'll be posting when they're done. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. Your support means the world to me. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I will see you next time, because it's my husband's birthday. Talk to you soon. Take care.